Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it, as always. Smash that like button. Nothing exciting today. We're just going to do the Recon ride for next week's ZRL. I know there's already videos out that guys will have manually done the courses. I just want to make sure that I've got the proper distances and such. I'm also curious to see what they throw for power-ups because notoriously they mess up the power-ups, as we saw last week. Some unexpected burritos. So I don't know if that'll show up on the training ride here or what the deal is. But we shall find out. Hopefully you're having a good day. What's going on, Darren? We're just taking it easy. Tomorrow we got Rhino races. For those of you who are regulars, I think we need to figure out what we're doing tomorrow. I think I might use it as an opener, so might do some crazy kind of stuff. Nice, nice. Zone 1-2 is always good. It's not going to be very fast for me today either. Tomorrow, I think we're doing downtown Dolphin, so I might not go for the win, but push. We've got CX all weekend, so, and that'll be my last romp of races outside. I think I'm going to record one of them at least, is kind of the plan. I don't know how I will do. I don't know what range I'm in MK. I mean, I'm sure it's like 4 something to 5 something that I'm in. Same one as every week. When I say range, I just mean I don't really kind of plan on going terribly hard. Like I said, I've got CX races this weekend. So I don't want to go in fatigued. We're going to target Saturday's race, I think is what it is. Looking at the starting roster, I mean, I'm obviously in there with no teammates, independent. There is a full CX team in there, which has got 4 or 5 riders. So, I mean, CX is in his team is a lot of sports, but still, they're not going to do you any favors. Yeah, I want to kind of open them up, so I kind of want to punch the climbs, see if I can help somebody maybe get a podium, you know, start some chaos early, which will throw people off at the end of the day. And then, ooh, still got the wheel up. And then take it from there. This week is low volume, keeping it chill, do whatever. I'm not even going to ride with Maria at 2.2. I'm just going to kind of low spin it here, because as you can see, we are going to do the Recon ride for the new course, which I've pretty much gone through with a fine-tooth comb already. It's interesting because those who raced ZRL yesterday, I was on the bench, and unfortunately, apparently they were short somebody, which I'm just like, why didn't you message me? But oh well. I mean, I kind of revolved my day around not racing anyways, thinking I wasn't going to race. But from what I understand and what I've seen with a couple videos is that the racing compared to week 2 was a lot more subdued, which makes sense in a scratch race. I mean, it's finishing position that matters, so who knows. But this course here is going to be, I mean, the first race was bad. The first race was tough. Hurt a lot of people. Hurt me. I hurt myself. This race, I think, is going to be worse on a scale. And the reason being is that when you go into Jarvis and you make that left turn, then you do the sprint. So people are going to go all out for that sprint. They are going to, they're going to want the points. Now the problem is within like 1.5 kilometers of that sprint is the climb. And now the climb, it's not the worst climb in the world. It's more akin to 2 climbs. It's more like punch, flat bit, punch. But given the sprint is going to stretch things out potentially, given that whoever decides to throw down massive wattage there is probably not going to want to push the climb. And you're going to hit that climb, and everybody's going to have the feather power up from hitting the sprint. And then, like I said, the punchers are going to punch. And if you're not ready for it, like that's where the race, lap 1, it is going to get torn to pieces. Why? Because lap 1, the pace is going to be abnormally high. The first segment being the JWB sprint reverse, which for those of you who know, when you come out of Watopia downtown, you go through the S's, you come around that corner, there's the up, where a lot of people will push, and then the sprint itself is flat across the bridge, but you come down that downhill, and it's kind of a chase to get back on sometimes. The people that are going to be really sprinting through that are going to be going fast. It's fast paced to begin with, and you've got an aero power up, and it's just nuts. So I don't know. I suspect there's going to be some pretty badly damaged people by that point. And that first one, like I said, people are gonna rip through it. And it's gonna be a very uncomfortable pace for the first portion of that race. And then after the climb, there's gonna be some major breakages, and you get to do a lap. we get to do another sprint, and then you get to do it all over again. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard fought. And at the end of the day, like, I think it's going to be worse than race 2 in terms of casualties, which not looking good for myself because, like I said, race 2 for me, I did myself in. You know, I had a long weekend. I, you know, really kind of smashed myself, and I just kind of hurt myself at the end of the day. Good old voice messages. Pure excitement for the stream. Dead silence. Spam calls. It's got to be a spam call. Oh well. Anyways, it's going to be a massacre. So, like I said, Thursday's race. For me, I'll be taking it easy because we got cross on the weekend. Hopefully I'm in one piece by Monday. But it could be another week where I just basically do myself in prior to any racing that I do online. So it's that part of the season for me. It's late season. It's still nice. You know, ultimately, Way Past Fast called me and said, you know, you should race this weekend, so we're doing Beachy Cross. I'm not racing tonight, Bath Salts. I am doing the Recon for Zwift next week. So this is my first look off of paper and off of kind of what I've done on other courses, officially riding a loop. There's like 2 laps. I'm not going terribly hard. I'm not racing this. I'm not any of this. It's just an open Recon ride. It's the Jarvis Seaside Sprint, I believe they call it. Is that what they're calling it? What are they calling this damn thing? I believe it is the Jarvis Seaside Sprint. So it's basically like two loops into one big loop, and then I think we're doing 2 laps tonight, and that's it. Or I may even just do 1 because it's the same lap, and I'm already putting in time here, and I do want to ultimately save my legs for cross this weekend. And like I said, I will hopefully record a race and put it up for a change versus which I've done pretty much all summer of nothing. No vlogs, no nothing, just nothing, because I've been that lazy this summer. Not that lazy, I've been riding lots. I think I mentioned it to you guys, like with the vlogs and such, it's just takes a lot of time, and sometimes it's just nice to get out there and be at one with nature, ride with your friends, and have fun and have a good time, which we've had plenty of. Had some good food and all sorts of adventures. Sadly, no alley cat this year. Kind of disappointed. I was looking forward to that. That's around this time usually as well. It is not happening for some reason. So no racing on a non-course with tons of other people. Oh well. I don't know, I enjoy that kind of thing. Although I'd rather have a lot more direct pointage than scavenger hunty kind of thing. I'd rather have like the brevet checkpoints than anything else. So we got like 14 minutes. We're going to stay on the SL8 for this because, like I said, we're not racing. We're just going to get the mileage. Although I think a lot of these Recon races do have the racing setup, but it's an E for everybody kind of setup at the end of the day. So could be everybody from Cat A to Cat D. Like I said, I was perusing the start list for Saturday's cross. Like I said, a few teams, and then names. I was yanking names and putting them in Strava just to see their profiles, just to see kind of what I'm dealing with power-wise, and there was definitely some. The one guy just raced provincial, so I'm probably going to get my teeth kicked in pretty bad, is my guess. But hey, whatever. Last of the season, just go out, have some fun, rip around. Hey, thanks for the subscription there, Alan. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. C and D are doing the same route basalt. So they're just doing, I think 2 laps, and and A and B are doing 3 laps is ultimately what we're looking at. So just more segments for the fast boys, I guess, at the end of the day, and a little bit more distance. I climb, like I said, it's not going to be fun for a lot of people, myself included. It is the steeper part too. Like I said, there's kind of 2 sections, and we just raced it on Monday going up that way, and there's that section that's like 10%. It is not fun in the slightest, especially if you're going to have some power monsters kicking up there. It's going to tear things apart, and much like it did on Monday. Because like, if you haven't watched that race, it's a good race. Mike Plus Bikes also had a fantastic race. Him and Miguel absolutely tore the field apart out the gate. So Mike could do his thing, and then Miguel and I worked together the remainder of it. But I was getting pretty smashed. I just got my Zwift kicker core with the cog. I'll be on this weekend and all winter as I live in the cold north of Michigan. There you go. I mean, we're in the same boat. I'm in Canada, so it's pretty much after. You know, if we're lucky this month, it will be there will be a few more races. I think there's like the gravel race, Crokin, maybe still a thing, given the weather. Like I said, we got 2 CX races this weekend, and then I think Bo Cycles cross one, which is always late, which is either dry as a bone or muddy as hell is kind of where it goes. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Sorry. All right, 8 minutes to go. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll race, then we'll pull the bike off the trainer. Make sure it's all good to go for Saturday. I think first day I'm just gonna ride down there. I think I'm gonna just ride to the course as my warm-up, keep myself nice and warm. Take it from there. Ride home afterwards. That should put in a good amount, although I might regret that. After crossing the finish line, I might just want to go to sleep. Like I said, we'll see. We will see. And I'm totally unpracticed, so it's the barriers are going to be a pain in the ass for me. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, with these two races, the gravel and then the last cross race with Bo, I think that's pretty much season done. And then it's winter. And then much like you, Alan, it's all indoors that point forward, which is fine. It's getting that adjustment to what kind of amount you want to do and what type of riding you want to do at the end of the day. We're going to stick with the two races that we do normally, which would be Mondays and Thursdays. Obviously, Zwift Racing Lead will creep in there. We may throw in the odd TTT after the crit race on Thursday, and then the rest is kind of open to interpretation at this point. I'm on an off week of TrainerRoad. I just finished my thing. Didn't do so well. I kind of expected that because I wasn't really sticking to things because I kept on doing high mileage days and not really focusing on workouts. So we lost a whole watt. So I'm now down. Last 2 months, I've lost 1 watt and 1 watt. So I'm down at 279 watts as an FTP, which is fine. Like, these things are negligible. It could be higher. It could be even lower than that. Who knows? I guess we'll find out Saturday how good my punchiness is, because that's cross in a nutshell, is surge, surge, surge. We'll see where my repeatability's at. And I'm debating whether or not to get a different set of tires, just because right now I've just got some small knobbed gravel tires on, which are fine in gravel, but not so fast, or not so big, I should say, in the mud. They're terrible mud tires. You need to run 33 mil or less. I think it's 33 mil is the standard, so we'll see. See if we can make a trip to the bike shop tomorrow and see if they have anything in stock. A lot of times those things are wiped out. I'm not running clinchers or anything like that. I'm currently not even set up tubeless, which is probably a mistake. But what are you going to do? I'm probably not even running the zips tomorrow. On Saturday. I'll probably just run the Alexis rims that I've got on currently. Yeah, TrainerRoad's it's relentless, man. It's not going to let you do anything easy. It's like slow boiling a frog, man. That's how it works. Why did they disable braking for a Zwift Recon ride? They probably disabled steering as well. I say we might only do a lap because that's all we need for the Recon. We might do two. I don't know. We'll see how it all sort of goes here. People still running the Trons. I've not run my Tron in so long. I mean, they broke it. I don't know if it's fixed again because I'm reluctant to go back to it. Oh, steering will likely be off. They tend to run it just the same as WTRL. That's why I'm curious about the power-ups. I guess if it's going with the actual power-ups, this first turn onto the Seaside here in Watopia, downtown Watopia, we will get a burrito. This is going to be another race where the burrito bombardment is going to be so brutal. Like when you get up Jarvis, and then you go through the thing, you're going to get absolutely pelted with frickin' burritos. The other thing is, Darren, is like I have chat pretty much turned off just because of YouTube. I don't really pay attention to much of the messaging. I've got to figure out a better solution for that, to be honest. I mean, I guess I could use the app. It would kind of make sense, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's probably the way to do it. No, I have it all turned off. I have all that stuff turned off. I mean, I have so much stuff going on with the stream. Like I've got you guys in chat. I've got 3 monitors. Got all sorts of things. Generally, if I need to hear anybody, they're in my ear with Discord, so. And my focus, like my chat is kind of up there, but it's not really, it's in my peripheral, so I don't, and it disappears. Yeah, most video games, to be honest, I don't even look at those. I don't listen to chat or talk in chat unless it's people I know. Do they give us power-ups? Arrow. start's going to be so familiar to everybody. I mean, the thing with Zwift chat is like, not only do I have to read it, but to type, I gotta like reach way over. It's above my pay grade. We've really all seen this before. Oh no, the first one was arrow. That's right, because coming into the last bump before the sprint, it's going to get super fast. Yeah, I find a lot of that's unspoken though. So here you obviously don't want to peak. You don't want to be too far behind. You also don't want to be at the front. Because anybody who's going to win this sprint is going to come down, use the pack for speed, pop the arrow, build up your momentum, because you're not even working that hard and the speed's picking up. I'd probably pop it in the corner or just before, depending on how fast. And your arrow is going to last pretty much right to the banner. There you go. That's assuming you don't use the last arrow. A lot of guys are going to hold that arrow for the finish. Because again, it's down there. And if you're going to ghost it, you're really going to have to go early. Because it's what, the last 30 seconds kind of thing? Or last so many meters. Hey, Joe. Yeah, so 21 seconds down the road. This is nuts. How's the app going, Joe? Yeah, I don't even think this week, I mean, I hit the gym this morning. I think the rest of the week I'm going to take it off. Just to make sure that I'm fully rested, I guess, for the weekend's events. Like I said, I'm probably going to get my doors blown off, but I still want to have a good showing at the end of the day. And I don't know the course at all. Never ridden it. I don't know how steep it is, or if there's sand, which there might be. Climb proper starts. So, first part, very draftable. If you pop that draft band, you're likely to have a little draft for a little bit on this lower gradient. That's where the fireworks will start going off. It'll flatten out. Whew. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Whew. Downhill, downhill. Gradient's not steep enough here really to get a super tuck going. Might hear it the bend for a second, but it's not enough. We're just gonna dump this burrito in a sec. Burrito. Left turn out. There's the ghost. Somebody's already got arrow socks. Damn. It's dedication. Take the glass bridge back. The coffee. So a lot of people will forego this ghost to keep the arrow. I think it's a smart plan. A lot of people just throw away the ghost a lot of times. But if you're so inclined to make a break, and probably go arrow right before the arch and then punch it. Try to get out of sight, out of mind. We'll see. Whew. Yeah, we might complete it. Basalt. I'm going to use the draft fan, then use the coffee break. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll coffee break the climb in bad sportsmanship like. Should race the Rhino crits tomorrow, Basalt. I plan on creating some havoc. Give somebody a chance at a podium. Same time as always, the 5:30 ones. 5:30 Mountain Standard, so it'll be like 4:30 your time, I think. You guys are an hour behind. Yeah, same stream as every Thursday. Sad I don't know what time that is. I always jump on at like 4:30-ish. And then Gordon has to remind me to sign up. For sure, man. If you don't make it, you don't make it. It's all good. Like I said, I just don't plan on really racing for a win as much as doing some hard efforts, slow efforts, hard efforts. Kind of simulate the cross. I feel kind of bad doing this. This really does feel like cheating at the moment. Although I am losing time to the front. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Because by the time this runs out, we're definitely hitting red. And then I can pop the feather and head over the top. I feel so bad. I still feel guilty for doing this. I mean, I ripped over the top last time and created a massive gap, but yeah, well, saving our legs for cross, what can I say? Hey, Colin. Yeah, we're doing all right. Scooping around, taking it easy. Trying to keep the legs moving but fresh for cyclocross this weekend. Doing a little ZRL Recon. You know, staying out of trouble, hopefully. How you doing, my man? Nice. Man, you've been on a building tear this last couple months. Oh, a wanky burrito that. You know, I'll sit on the front and burrito. Well, clearly it wasn't enough if you didn't build shelves in your house there, Colin. I said I wasn't going to do the whole thing, and yet here I am. Hey, thanks M Woods for subscribing. Appreciate it. This ramp's gonna hurt in the race too.
All right, JD, this one's for you. Go, JD.
Hey, Mike.
Go, JD.
How goes it?
Go, JD. Go, JD. Everybody now, come on. Go, JD. Go, JD.
I watched your Sufferfest yesterday. It did not look enjoyable. Oh, nice. How'd you do? Oh, no. Oh, that was yesterday, yeah, I saw that. I thought you meant today. Oh, no. That's not the end of the world, though. Goes up, it comes down, goes sideways, goes all sorts of ways. Barely saw that. It's so dark. Barely saw Buddy sneak off. He's got like 10 seconds now. He's making a good push. Oh. Oh, his numbers are all over the place. 0, 4, 0, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 7. Huh. It's well, it's the same course. It just does. You just do laps. AB does an extra lap. But it's going to be, this is going to be the toughest race out of the season. Mark my words. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I like that segment. It's super fast though. I try to stream it, people call me all the time going, oh, I didn't get the root badge? Boo! Boo! Boo!
Go JD. Go JD. It's kind of sucking, but go JD.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough event. Are you racing the crit tomorrow, Mike? Or are you all in for TTT? Is it a bad decision day or a good decision day? Oh God, dear Lord. Forget I asked that. You've already made a plethora of bad decisions. Because tomorrow I'm recruiting for somebody to work for because I'm not going for it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm just going to do some punches up the climb for a few laps, cause some chaos, push hard. Every time we hit that ramp probably. And then ease off, and I just kind of want to get the legs moving, but not kind of push them on the upper end. Save it for the weekend. And then pray that I'm alive by Monday. I have a strange feeling I'm going to have dead legs next week. Like it's, like I said, this course is going to be tough. And I don't think my legs are going to be recovered for it. Well, you never know. You never know. Never know what can happen. I've seen some good sprints out of you. And I got to be on my toes because I got to, on Thursday, pull the bike off the trainer. Make sure I get fully set up. Think about getting another set of tires and a set of wheels for the pit. Although I'm kind of the philosophy that I'm going to get whooped anyways. Like I said, I was looking at the names on the list, and the first one I put into Strava was like racing provincial championships a week ago, and I think they may have won it or at least podium, so I'm gonna get smacked. There's a team in there with at least 4. Not that in cyclocross that teams matter as much, but I mean they can still do things to help their teammates. In sprint, I can sometimes sprint well, but I have no idea how it happens. I did take the green jersey from ZRL yesterday. Hey, that's impressive. I mean, even though it's not there's no intermediates, I mean, it's still going through there the fastest is something. Was your race subdued as well? A lot of people were complaining like that it felt slow, which is funny because if a race feels slow, and I guess this is maybe where inexperience is maybe playing a thing. It's like if it feels slow, like too slow, then maybe it's time for you and your teammates to have a little chat and somebody to actually go push. But I mean, it's interesting, like for the C and D class, it's interesting if it was a lazy race because that climb, if you let the sprinters stay there, like if you don't make that climb tough enough, they're going to smash you. They're going to roll you over in the end. There's enough time to recover after that climb that they can dig by the time it's, 400 or 500 meters in its go time, they can have enough back in their tank if they're a good sprinter. Our race was hard as everything for the first 5 minutes, kind of chill apparently on the descent and the group. But that's B versus Sandbag C. Yeah. Fair enough. Well, and you guys are racing a different course. In all fairness, that course, like, for you guys, it's balls out from the start. And that's a hard start. We raced that, I think it was last year's ZRL, and that was not a fun start. Not a fun start at all. Like, you get hurt. Sandbag C needs a lazy race to bring down the averages. Yeah. That's a hard line. It's a hard line to follow. You know what? Like, I'll say this, and I've done my time at the bottom of categories. I'd rather be the worst rider in the group and get pushed than be as lazy as I can want to be and just sprint for the finish, which is what I ultimately want. But there is something to getting pushed in stuff you don't like. So when you actually do things that matter, it makes a big difference. I'm going to be at work for 3 days starting tomorrow. Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I don't miss shift work in the slightest. I don't miss that stuff at all. So hard on the system. Oh, 100%. I will take being at the bottom of category B and have to sandbag to remain in my category. Exactly. It's one thing if you're just naturally there. But it's another thing if you gotta, like, I know there are people that sit there and they watch their power and they won't go above whatever. Yeah, but that builds character. And I mean, in all honesty, it's not unlike real life. Real life, man, you get dropped. You got to do a lot of soul searching, man. I have been dropped, and you're in the middle of nowhere, and you're like running low on fuel, and you feel like crap, and you just kind of want to stop. But if you stop, like, the meat wagon might pick you up, or you just might, have to finish it anyways. It's all there. I should be in Dev B, not Main B. Oh yeah. I don't understand the class. I don't even know what I'm in, to be honest, most days. So, like, I mean, I don't think I'm anywhere close to upgrading at this juncture. Like, I might be, I think I'm like 3-2 something if I really put my mind to it, but we'll see. Like I said, as winter kind of progresses, we'll maybe take some things a little more, I don't know. I don't want to say serious. Like, maybe I'll try harder some days. Some days I don't know. It's old man mentality, I guess. I pick and choose what's important to me. It's like Saturday. This Saturday it's important, but it's not important, if it makes sense, right? So it's probably going to be one of those days that I go out and I will probably blow myself up just trying to be competitive But at least I'll know that like we gave it our all for at least, you know, so many laps, or I was in contention for so long, or whatever the case may be. We'll see how it sort of plays out on Saturday. It'll be entertaining to say the least. I should be out practicing dismounting and remounting, but I'm just gonna wing it, which is bad. That's gonna be bad news. I've done it a couple times this year, but it's on my other bike, so I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I got everything set up the way it should be. We'll see, and that I'm going to play with some low tire pressure. I don't have very big knobs on these tires, so we'll see how it goes at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm going to cut this off because that's enough for today. We've done just under 30K. Plus the 10 warm-ups, so that's good. We'll be here tomorrow for the regular race. If you want to race with us, that will be great. Thanks for those of you who subscribed during the stream. Thanks, Alan. Thanks, Mike. I think it's Mike Woods. Thanks for the subs. Appreciate it. We'll probably have a video out, I want to say maybe Thursday sometime, maybe not. I don't know. It's going to be late compared to everybody else, but that's how we roll here. I wanted to do the actual course and see it. Power-ups look good. We'll have the exact mileage, which is good. Sheet will probably be late, but it'll be there anyways. And we'll catch you all later. Have a good one.